Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So today we have the Phase 4 announcement video for Valentine's Day and the giveaway that we are doing for you. So this one's going to be a little bit different because there's only two things to give away. Yes, two very special people are going to get Theory 11 Love Me cards. One for you and one for you. Whoever you happen to be. So for the deck reviews, we're going to do a couple of different things. We are going to feature different decks in the background that we may have already reviewed in the past, or that we may be reviewing in the future, or just cards that I happen to like looking at, and I think you might want to look at them too. Subliminal messaging. My wife tells me that if I tell people that it's a subliminal message, then it's no longer a subliminal message. So so we're going to open up this pack just to show you what it looks like. And then the next thing that we're going to do for our deck reviews is we're going to add a little bit of a spin on the end, because we want to give you guys an idea and inspire you to even greater things. And for this particular deck, I will also be sharing. There'll be a thing right up here, a card. Kapow. For Josh Norbito's Love Me routine that he put together with this deck of cards. So let's go ahead and open it up here. Yes, you know, this is the time that you all wait for, watching me try to open a deck of cards. How do I do this? I'm working on my jokes. I'm working on my patter. And things that happen organically are, to me, it just seems a little bit funnier. I don't know what you guys think. Oh, hold on. Shh. Shh. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Music. Nope. Nope. Don't want to hear the ads. There we go, guys. Now you get to hear. Apparently it's free wedding music. So, trying to stay in theme here. The struggle is real. There you have it. So let's talk about the tuck box, not that one, this one. Working blind here. Let's see. Ooh. So that is foiled. Nice little heart. Love me. Love. Bluff. Trick. Deal. Shuffle. The same thing on that side. The back is just the Love Me design. Or it just says love, not me. Love, 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 love. Nice little seal right there. Produced and distributed by Theory 11, Las Vegas, Nevada. Made in USA. Love Me artwork, 2005. Love Me is a registered trademark of Curtis Kulig. Well. I like the little hearts up top here. Again, I don't like ruining the seals if they're nice, and sometimes you get lucky and you might be able to peel them. And nope. We tried, guys. The tool of opening. Yeah, it still looks like a decent heart, even though my heart has been cut. Oop. There we go. I like the tuck box because it almost has like a rigidness to it. Gives it a nice feel. Love me. Ooh, that's nice. We got the different designs right on there. The suits, if you will. The cards come out. but not all of them. Ooh. And there's more. That's it. Okay. So now we have the Love Me cards. The wibbly wobbly in the background. I'm pretty sure at some point that one of these cards in the back is going to fall. I just can feel it. So there's the Love Me Joker. So it's basically a double-sided Joker, as well as the back. Jokers are matching, it would appear. There's the old Ace of Spades. Same heart design there. Hold on. We don't want it to... Let's go ahead and just shut that music off. That way we don't have to keep dealing with that. Let's see. I might have to put together a playlist or something later. But with YouTube, it's got all the ads and stuff. So everything kind of looks a little standard here. Maybe a little different coloring, as you'd come to expect from Theory 11. And, you know, a lot of people prefer the just the custom stuff, because if it's not custom, then as Jason and Josh have taught me, it is then sus. I've learned a new word. It's sus. Let's see here. Everything else looks pretty standard. Very nice, very nice. But let's take a look at that Ace of Hearts. Yes, that's what I was looking for right there. Okay, now for the bonus. We do have a double backer. Fantastic. And then, playing cards by Theory 11. Theory 11 produces the world's finest playing cards, the perfect gift, and an amazing piece of art. The ultimate high-end luxury playing cards. Absolutely, and that's why I am giving away 2 decks to 2 very special individuals. And for this particular giveaway, we are going to do something a little bit different, because right now we have a wild goose chase on the channel, and that is a trivia slash treasure hunt type of situation. We've also been doing appreciation giveaways on the live streams. Now, of course, we've slowed down on that because, well, that's a lot of stuff to give away, but we've got so much other stuff going on that it kind of all comes together there. So why don't we go ahead and turn it around, because I think we are pretty much done with that. Everything else you'll be able to see from this side, as long as the camera doesn't fall or anything. So I'm going to back up for you. We've got the cards here. How does it feel? So we want to figure out, ooh, beautiful. Nice little fan there. Definitely a new deck. Obviously, it just came out of the box. So for this particular giveaway, we want to do something a little bit different. And that is, you know, we want, you know, this is a Valentine's Day. This is an appreciation thing. I appreciate you guys. I got 2 decks of cards. So I want you to tell me what it is that I do for you. That's what I want to know. I want to know, when you come to this channel, are you coming for the giveaways? Which is fine if you are, because hey, who doesn't like the free stuff? I like the free stuff for sure. But I also like to support the channel, and that's really why I'm there. The giveaways are fun. Like, some of the giveaways I go to, I'll just put random nonsensical answers just because I'm just having a good time being there. And I have stuff. I have cards everywhere. Stuff I need to review. I have a box over there with all this stuff. I've got a whole pile of stuff over here that I'm going to be doing. So I've got stuff to do. So getting more stuff, sure, it's fun. But I'm there for the channel. And so, for these particular cards, just tell me however you want. You know, if you message in the bottom of the video here, then you can just tell me what I do for you. And if my mission statement, which is stay positive, stay active, and stay positive. You caught me there, Michael P. Stay awesome, everybody. If you if that mission statement is working for you and I'm bringing positivity, and I always take your guys' feedback. K Studio recommended that I do more magic, and whereas that is something that I want to do, the channel is a review channel. So if I get too far away from that, am I going to lose supporters? And that's really what I'm looking for. I'm trying to rebuild the channel. That's why I'm putting so much effort in, just trying to get, trying to get content out, but also just trying to rebuild. That's really, so for this particular giveaway, for Valentine's Day giveaway, it will, unfortunately, you won't be getting the cards before Valentine's Day. I will send them out either on the 13th or on the 15th, the Monday following that, if it's open. I'm not sure if any holidays are happening other than Valentine's Day. So that's when I'll send them out after we announce them on the live stream. But that means we only have a week and a half. Like, what's today? Today's the 3rd. Yeah, so you have like a week, a little over a week and a half. It's Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not sure why I keep saying that. Love me cards. All you gotta do is message me down below and tell me what I do for you. Okay? And I'm really looking for the punch card. Whatever it is that you can bring to bear, just let me know down below, and I will pick the 2 people that I feel like have really brought to me that it factor, and just so I can see how much I'm doing for you. Anyway, back to the cards. We've got the Love Me cards here. That was that a soapbox? I don't know if that's a ranting thing or my PDA, public display of affection. The announcement. Anyway. Love Me cards. This is the next segment that we want to talk about when we do our deck reviews. We want to talk about what you can do with the cards. So, these cards, the Love Me cards, boom, right there, is, it's white and red. So this could definitely work for upper class, especially a wedding. I mean, that's a given. Weddings, parties, birthday parties, all that kind of stuff, already a given. Could you take them to a corporate event? Maybe. I would say maybe, but I think that more personal events would probably be the place you want to go. So now, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about what type of events you probably could go to. And I'm not saying that I know everything about anything. I don't know much about anything. But what I am saying is what I think I would do with them once I start to get the ball rolling and get out there. Just getting some ideas from you guys as to, what I'm thinking, and then seeing what you guys are thinking about it. So I think these would definitely work for more of a personalized event, especially when it has like a specific person in mind, or an event that has multiple people, like an anniversary or a wedding. So I think that would be a perfect opportunity to use these cards, as long as there's a person in the hot seat, basically, that you can really speak to. So that would be great. And then, what kind of tricks could you do with these cards? In the sense of, like, obviously Josh did his routine, beautiful stuff there. If you're familiar with the anniversary waltz, I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but I know how to do it. So that is something that I would definitely do with this, and it's right in the name, anniversary. So it's a perfect trick for this type of deck. If you're familiar with that, or if you want to learn it, go check it out. So I will be performing it probably with this deck. That's something that you could do. And then just thinking about some other stuff as I'm using the cards here. They feel great. They feel like so when I describe stuff, I'm describing it from like texture and feel of it. This definitely is a Theory 11 stock, but I have a well, it's Theory 11, like the way that all their cards feel. So it's like, when I say chunky, that's almost like it's probably a thicker stock that needs to be broken in a little bit, is how I feel. And then sometimes chunky could also be like poor quality, but like the standard edition V1s there for slow hands, those feel chunky to me. But the more you work with them, the better they feel. So I think, and they look great. So I mean, that's something that you have to keep in mind when you take a deck out of the box, is that it's not always going to feel like you're going to be doing it right away. It's not going to feel, it's not going to be broken in. Like the V2s, I took them out of the box and I'm like, oh, I could play with these all day. They already feel like that. But the question is, are they going to last as long if they're already, when you take them out of the box, if they're like that? So who knows? Somebody does. So the type of tricks that I would do with this is, obviously you can do anything with them because they're a deck of cards. You can do an ambitious card, you can do stuff like that. But I would almost feel like mentalism and tying it to specific actions would feel great with this, because it goes back to that personalized thing where you're picking out people and you're doing a little bit of mentalism, you're doing a little bit of mind reading, a little bit of, take your prediction tricks that you have learned and mold them into this whole idea of the atmosphere of love that is around us. And I'm getting this image and this picture that you guys have such a strong connection. So let's try to create that same connection with a deck of cards. What's your favorite card? What is the card that you love so much? So that's stuff like that. I mean, that's the kind of ideas that we're going with. And for this particular deck, I mean, as far as obviously just taking it out of the box, it's not like I really have like, oh, what would I do with this? We could talk about that kind of stuff in our Magic Theory segments that we do on Fridays, or in the live stream, which is better because then we can have a back and forth for it. Because I want to do Magic Theory, which is basically my version of Magic, like me. Like, what do I bring to Magic? Magic Theory of like, what kind of tricks do I like? Versus what kind of tricks don't I like? Like Magic Orthodoxy says, and I love the fact that he, as a reviewer, he says this. He's like, here's the pros and cons. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, then don't buy it. Don't. He just said recently, he's like, let's stop the trend of having a pile of stuff sitting there that we never use. Only buy the stuff that you're going to use. Obviously, if you buy something and it's not quite what you had hoped it would be, should have went to his channel first. That's all I got to say about that. So now we have the Love Me cards. They're definitely great for friends and family. They're definitely great for personalized events. And they're definitely great, in my opinion, for some type of, not gimmicky, but like creating connections with people and creating that connection with people and creating the connections with the cards and really talking about all of that coming together, and the anniversary waltz, which would be a great closer, or an opener. I mean, there's really, like, if you're doing a wedding, here's how I envision it, based on what other people have said, is that, like, so you do like a segment at the beginning or whenever they have their stage time, and you do like a 10-minute show or something, and then you do this anniversary waltz at the beginning. Like, this is when you're first doing it, and then now you're like, I'm just going to walk around and kind of have a good time with people at the different tables. I'll do some stuff, do the appearing roses, or, all that fancy stuff. And then that way, if you do it at the beginning, then it basically, they have something that you've basically given them a gift right off, and it's sitting out in the front. So every time somebody walks by, they're now seeing this thing that you've created. And then that's not acting under the assumption that you know what it is. But then if you do it at the end, it's nice as well, because then it's like a nice closing. Like, the ceremony is now over, the party is now over. People are just gonna mingle for a little bit longer, but you're done. Like, you're heading out. And so this would be your finale, and this would be your last piece of thank you, and appreciation. So I think that would be like the headliner. And really, you can't get much more than that. I mean, it's good, it's simple, but it's also a very nice feature to add. Kapow! So there we have the Love Me cards. Holy, is it 20 minutes? Been sitting on here for 20 minutes. No, that's great. This is what we're here for. We are talking about cards. We are talking about what you can do with those cards. So message down below. Love me. Say it if you have to. I love you. Because there's nothing wrong with love. Jason says big love. There's nothing wrong with loving other people. Because it's love is a great thing to have. And I think for those of us who live in the United States, we have a very, very strange opinion of what love is. Um, but in my opinion, love is just it's a language that speaks to all of us, and there's nothing wrong with me saying that I love all of you guys out there, because what you do for me is you watch my videos, and as I say, otherwise I'd just be a guy talking to a camera. So I love that. I love that you guys are on the other side of that watching, and I love that. Yes, you provide a way for me to continue doing this. So if you guys are putting in the time, I'm putting in the time, and I want to do more for you. So message down below as elaborate as you possibly can. That's what I'm looking for here. This is just like with the wild goose chase. I know it's a lot. Okay, that was just my speaker turning off there. So I know it's a lot. The wild goose chase. I know there's a lot happening there, but it is an event. It is a multi-tier event to get you guys engaged and involved and learning new things and really digging deep and sending you to other people's channels to help support them and things like that. So I really appreciate that you guys have been involved in that. We are probably going to close that out on Friday. So make sure you get your stuff in there. But message down below as long as you want, just telling me what it is that I am providing to you. And then I'm going to pick 2 lucky winners to get the Love Me cards on the live stream on the following Saturday. So, thank you so much for being here. Much appreciation to all of you out there. I hope that I am showing that to you as well, that my appreciation for you, and just know that I know that you guys appreciate me as well, just based on what you guys have said and done here recently. So, thank you so much, and always remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next video. Yeah, we'll see you the next video, because we've got many more to come right here. I got more. I got more right here. Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll see you next time. Boop.